Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Australian Outdoor Man. Today we're going to do some lamb shoulder. So we're going to put it low and slow in the smoker out here, and we're going to make it just a pulled lamb. So it's basic ingredients guys. Nice big chunk of lamb shoulder here. Just chopped up one big onion, which I've got there. So we've just put that onion on the bottom of the tray. And so the lamb shoulder will just sit straight onto there. The first thing I usually like to do is give a bit of oil. We've got the Australian extra virgin olive oil here. We just, nice cover of oil through on here. Makes it look good. And then I also love garlic as well. So garlic with any of this is just absolutely brilliant. So what I like to do is just rub this garlic all over him, and then you can put pretty much just your plain salt and pepper on there if you really want. So you just do it to taste really. I love my garlic and also the rosemary, which it goes really well. Yeah, plenty of garlic on there guys. So we're going to have these on a brioche bun as well, with a bit of coleslaw, which will be, oh, can't wait for that. Alrighty, so pretty much I'll just give it my spices over the top. So with your shoulder too guys, you find it's a little bit more forgiving than a leg. You find your leg can dry out a bit, your lamb legs. With the shoulder, with that bone in, you find it does have a lot more moisture in it, so it can be a bit more forgiving if you overdo it. So what I'm going to do, I've got my onions in the tray to keep it off. Place that straight into the tray, just like that. Get my rosemary. Now you can either make little incisions and put your garlic and your rosemary in the actual meat, or if you want, you can just, just sort of put it over the top of it. Your rosemary, and then you can either use a stock or water in your tray, and that will also just keep that moisture in there. That should be about it. Just pour a little bit of water just so it covers the bottom, sort of about halfway up to the onions. You can use potatoes in there to keep it off, but that just helps also for the air to flow sort of all around that lamb as well. A little bit of water. Now what I'm going to do, I'll put this in the smoker probably for about half an hour, 45 minutes uncovered, just so it gets some of that taste in there as well, infuses that taste into that leg of lamb, that shoulder, sorry. Once that's done, I'll wrap it up in foil, put the foil over it. I'll let that go for about 3 hours, come back. Hopefully she's all good to go. Alright, let's bang her in the oven and catch us in a couple of hours. Alrighty, so time to chuck him into the smoker. We'll put him in here. There we go. I'll see you in about half hour, wrap you up in foil, and then see you in about another 3 hours after that. Alrighty, let's have a look at this stuff. We'll see how we're travelling. So this has been in for nearly an hour now. Oh, there we go. Looking good. Keep that close to keep the heat in there. Oh, that's looking real good. Beautiful. Alrighty, so pretty much what I'm going to do is just a couple little bits of butter on top. Hopefully that all melts over it, keeps it nice and moist. A little bit of brown sugar as well. So this is end up keeping this in there for about an hour in that outdoor oven, in that smoker. So with that smoker as well, I haven't put any chips in there just because of the taste itself. It's pretty much all through this outdoor oven, this smoker. I don't want a real smoky flavour through it. So pretty much everything I put on there itself will give it that taste. You still just want that nice taste of that lamb. And like I said, it's been used for that long. It's still got that real smoky flavour in it, which is beautiful. So pretty much just some butter on there, a bit of brown sugar. We'll top it up with a bit of water just to keep that moisture in there. And then we're going to cover this up and keep that in there for about 3 hours. This is the foil I use. This stuff is incredible. So that's from Bunnings. You could build a bloody car out of it, it's that thick. So it's nice heavy duty aluminium foil. Great for doing any of your outdoor cooking. Matador, I'll put the link in below for this. But yeah, straight from Bunnings. It's excellent. That butter's melting already. Put a bit more on there. Yeah, so we'll just cover this up, leave it for about 3 hours, pull it out. Hopefully it's nice and tender, and away we go. So we'll just cover him up now. Give it a nice wrap, put him back in there. Let's have some nice pulled lamb. Alrighty, so I'll see you in a couple of hours. A good thing with this foil as well, it really being that thick, contains that heat. So it's great stuff as well if you pretty much want to wrap any of your meat, get your meat out, wrap it up in the foil, wrap it up into a big towel, put in your esky for a couple of hours if you're waiting for everything else to cook as well. Alright guys, we'll come back in 3 hours and we'll check out this bit of lamb. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's have a look at this now. So we've been about 3 hours all up. So we'll have a look and pretty much see how we're travelling. Ooh. So with these upright smokers too guys, got the bowl in the bottom, the steel pan. I've got some water in there, garlic and also rosemary. So that pretty much gets a nice taste going through any of your meat as well. Ooh. There we go, that's looking pretty good. So what you guys really want to do is get to a point where your lamb, your shoulder should be able to, oop, there's my foil, pull that bone nice and clean. So you know that's done. If you can pull your bone out, I'll show you guys that. Nice and clean bones. That's when you know, just like that. So that's exactly what you want to do. With your juices in the pan as well guys, you can make up your gravy. It's absolutely beautiful if you use that. Little bit of flour in there, thicken it up a bit of stock, and you've got there. So I mean, you can see that is just so tender, it's just pulling apart. So I'll chuck that on, a couple of rolls, bit of coleslaw. We've got ourselves a nice pulled lamb shoulder, and away we go. If you guys want to see more cooking videos, let us know as well down in the comments. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Mate, you'll get notified every time I do a cook up, anything like that. And it doesn't cost you a cent either. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and remember, life is better outdoors. Cheers guys.